Greetings, this is the Antichrist, Paul Wildcat, Holybee from these-666.com and Paul Holybee at Cellulasieise666 on Twitter. You've often heard me preach about how eternity comes to us. So I'm going to make 2 points. Something about that and Rob Zombie. Eternity comes to us if you're from the Cellulasieise666 trademark and you believe what we do. Because we don't die. We grow old for a couple more years and then we start regrowing backwards. We start getting youth. So here soon I'm going to look just like it. In 20 years I'm going to look younger than this. And we'll work my way backwards to about age 26, 35, 36, somewhere around that. I'm going to stay in that age group. And for like 900,000 years. And that's what we believe at the Cellulasieise666 trademark, because we are earth walkers. I'm going to get y'all into drinking from the fountain of youth, which is the water I drink from metaphysically from the lost city of Atlantis. And also the eternal kingdom's coming to the earth and phasing in, kind of like a new Jerusalem. So much happened in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. As it takes a good solid 10 years to get it really phased in real good. And then a big blink, and a few other little blinks, and a few blinks, and then a moment in the twinkling of an eye after you got all the structures in place. The ice has to land about 15 times down here for all the earth to see before we start getting into that big kingdom. Nonetheless, I start regrowing backwards. What happens to someone like Rob Zombie or somebody if he decides to start believing what I'm preaching and decides to grow backwards? He grows backwards into a big old badass white zombie. Los Exorcisto, well, I'm thinking Electric Head, part 1, white zombie, fucking badass, eternal, Rob Zombie, like that. It's just gonna be like that. It's an intergalactic, outer space. All those places in outer space and other outer kingdoms, eternal kingdoms, all know who he is, and they want him to come up there and play and hang out. And they want to come down here and see him and shit. So, it's been that way for a long time. That's how he used to tell me about it in grade school. That's how Angel up there. My tutor growing up. He's kind of like my Aristotle. My Gamaliel. And he needs worship. It's good to have somebody in the underbellies of hell, and all hells, as big as him, knows who you are. He has celestial cities down in his hells, so it means big old heavens down inside of there with castles and black castles and black marble and gold and beautiful things like that. And when I'm running out of memory space, I'm going to get off of here. But I just wanted to mention all that. So Rob Zombie, maybe back at a badass white zombie. So fucking eternal white zombie. Well, I mean, he'd still be Rob Zombie. He'd be like the same Rob Zombie, but he's gonna be young again, is what I mean. He ain't gonna be like fucking old Robert De Niro, 85-year-old Rob Zombie. He's gonna be back to being a young. So he's gonna go back to being young, just like we all do, Tom Hanks. We don't ever die. This generation don't have to die. We can go back to being telepathic in a couple years and evolve like H.P. Blavatsky says in The Secret Doctrine, Volume 1 and 2, and Isis Unveiled, Volume 1 and 2. But we're going to get back to that. I'm going to start teaching it when I get out to Hollywood and get the Cellulasieise666 and Cellulasieise365 built in brick and mortar. I got this little small tabernacle version I got going on right now, but I want the temple up here running soon. Thank you. And this is the temple. So. But thank you. And Jehovah's doing alright. They're all doing alright. So we're not doing alright, we're just hoping and dreaming. We're getting the kingdom together. Hopefully. It's not hard to dream. You can dream anything you want to. Not at all. what else? But we're doing, getting stuff put together, and we're building, and everybody's putting in their wish list, and we'll see what we can get. Going for O.N.E, One Nation Eternity. Kingdom's working on stuff. But we'll talk to y'all later. Thank you. This guy says, I say I love him. I love him. It's my son Paul Wildcat, Holybee. I love him. All I gotta say, he wants me to say that he's my husband too. He wants me to say that I'm his wife, and I am his Don't. Married Kingdom. See, because I'm right here. I was looking at the guy inside of there, and he's going like this now. This guy. He's got that kingdom there. That's all me. Married Kingdom. I like it. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.